We've always loved coastal towns. The gushing waves, the romantic sunsets, the super chill crowds, and those shacks that serve them super snacks. All of it. The complete seaside vibes package that any coastal town typically offers. But when in India, things change a bit. Like this town, that has a little more complex of a character. Alright everyone, welcome back to this beautiful state of Kerala, and you guys should have guessed by the kind of tan that I've developed in the last few days, this episode is going to be all about the seas. So, we are in this town of Varkala, and Varkala is a town known for its beaches and its endless stretch of coastlines. And what I really love about this place is the contrasting personalities it has, right? You've got a side that's very hipster and touristy, you've got a side that is filled with local fishermen, and obviously this being Kerala, you've got a side that has the charm of its religion. So we wanted to start our stay here in Varkala in a very quiet way, in a non-touristy way. So we headed this morning towards the southern side of Varkala, which is known for its fishing and fishermen, and obviously its culture and religion. So we've been here for the last 2 to 3 hours, just chilling, watching people and watching the waters hit the shore. And what an amazing way to start our journey here in Varkala, man. We are so looking forward to whatever it's got to offer to us. But before all of that, we are going to sit here, watch some life in all different forms, doing all different things, and maybe then head over to maybe the commercial side of this town. Having a very quiet morning here in the Varkala beach. I'm doing my thing, trying to find people and frames and putting them on film, and Pooja's doing her thing, which is sitting and making some paintings and drawings. This is usually our way to relax.
I'm trying really hard to capture this, but they're moving so fast. I am not succeeding very well.
First time ever that I've come to a beach which has cultural side to it. I've always associated beaches with bikini and pier and surfing sort of a thing, and here see the religious side to it, and the way people begin their day by doing all their prayers and doing these rites here. Yeah, that's been very interesting for me. A lot of puppies and dogs hanging around because I guess they're getting free food.
Side of the beach is known as the Papanasham beach, right? And that literally translates to the relinquishing of your sins. This is the side where a lot of people come to say goodbye to their loved ones, basically perform their ceremonial rites and deposit the ashes in the sea. So in the morning you can see a lot of religious rituals being carried out on the seaside. You can see people praying and walking up to the sea and depositing the ashes.
About an hour's drive from Varkala is the Kilimanoor Palace, the childhood home of one of the greatest artists in Indian history. A man who is known to have given faces to many Indian gods, and most Indian households have at least one of his paintings somewhere.
This is the studio of Raja Ravi Varma. So he constructed this block, this studio, this big room, maybe in 1875. And whenever he is in the palace, he and his brother Raja Varma and sister Mangala Tamburati, all of them they gather here and they'll do the creativities here. So this is a corner Ravi Varma used to see. As far as the Vastu, we are getting the sunlight from the north there. So that's why he fixed these glasses here. So the light will come to this canvas, no?
Right.
It's very easy to do his creativity here. I think maybe between 100 and 150 paintings he created. Not only he and his brother and sister. And this is a creativity room of the great legends, great ancestors. So still that positive vibe is here. We're keeping this studio as an what you call art temple, no? The temple of art. Okay, so people coming from different places, so they're coming here and they'll sit here and they'll do their creativities, maybe singing or maybe writing, maybe painting. Okay, so all these activities are still going on here.
That's incredible.
That's why this is a temple of art.
Was telling us that the palace is not open to all the tourists as such. If somebody is genuinely curious about the art or the architecture of the place, who can respect the space, they're welcome to visit. And thank you, sir, for letting us come here. Because at the end of the day, this is not another tourist location where you just hop in and hop out. If you resonate with the space, then you experience it to its full extent.
And this is the old mansion, old Bangalore.
Old Bangalore.
Bangalore. So almost all our great ancestors, including Ravi Varma, used to stay here. And this is the new Bangalore. This building also, this new Bangalore, new mansion, designed and constructed by Ravi Varma. Emotional thing is, before the completion of this Bangalore, this building, he passed away.
Oh.
And his last moments also happened there, the Chitrashala.
Family itself has been a patron of the arts for a very long time. So supposedly back in the day they would have like these festivals during which every evening there would be some performance or the other held here. So there would be a stage set up over here, and back then you had the men and the women in separate areas. So the men would be sitting here and the women and the kids on the back there. So the door would be closed and then they would be looking out of the window. But this area has like a long history of presenting and being like a stage for the performing arts. This is one of the oldest blocks apparently.
So these are all extensions, okay. This is a very old block. From here, this Natashala, 1800. And then that old mansion, 1812, almost that time. Then 1875, when the Ravi Varma's period, he constructed the Chitrashala. Then 1904, he constructed that new mansion. So this is very oldest block of the Paris, the first portion.
As we walk in, we are literally like walking back in history to the older sections of the palace.
Okay.
These are the original.
Original.
You can see the worn wood because it is the original from hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
Nothing has been touched. And yeah, piece of history right here.
Morning puja is over. This is the internal pad.
This is the internal?
Okay.
Ah.
Oh,
So
that's huge.
Very huge, very big areas. That time, okay, 100 and 150 members lived here together. In these walls, Ravi Varma, the little child, he made these walls his canvas.
Yes.
And he draw with charcoal, different characters. So in the childhood days, the artistical skills he applied here.
We were then taken to two sacred groves of the palace, and we were told that in one of them resides a female nature spirit, or a yakshini as the locals call it, who is believed to have protected Raja Ravi Varma ever since he was in his mother's womb. It is said that Ravi Varma's mother was possessed by this yakshini while she was carrying, and she had struck a deal where the yakshini was allowed to stay in one of the palace's groves and in return give protection to the young Ravi Varma. And even till today, more than 150 years later, This tradition is kept alive, and prayers are performed by the pregnant women of the family at this grove.
It's more than 300 years. This sacred grove is we are protecting here, and the traditional rituals are also practicing here.
Yeah.
That is why these sacred groves are still alive. Like a soldier, I have to stand here, or we have to. The family members who should be like that.
Yes.
Will stand like a soldier.
Yes.
And protect this great heritage for the coming generations.
Look at that.
I think about that summer day when I went on my first date. We danced in an empty parking lot to a song I since forgot. And the first time I held his hand, I thought this boy...
Okay, how's it going, people? Very good morning, or like the good people of Kerala say, Sugamano, right? We woke up a little later than we wanted to, which is very, very usual for Pooja and I. But that's very, very okay today because it's going to be a super, super, super chill day. All that we want to do in the morning is walk the entire coastline of Varkala. Okay, not the entire coastline of Varkala, but a small portion of its coastline. Exploring everything that the morning ocean has got to offer to us. And then maybe after that, take a nice long nap. And then, I don't know, go for a culinary walk in the evening, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan for today, or the plan is to have no plan today.
I didn't think much of you till that autumn afternoon. I never would have guessed it would be you. And it was in January when you finally kissed me.
All these crows and Brahmini kites come here to steal the fish from the fishermen's catch.
Morning free food,
Yeah, free food.
without any work,
Uta.
without any hard work.
Nothing.
It's like prasada from the temple.
Yeah.
22, and time keeps ticking on, it's true. She'll steal away our youth, but that's how I'll remember me and you. Boom, boom, bang. And that's the thing about time.
Alright, the original plan was to do this entire hike and then have brunch, but then the sun around this area, man, it's so bloody punishing, right? So we thought we'll stop our hike halfway, have some food, refuel, put something into your tummy, and then get back to the rest of the hike. So it's going to be food now.
Just what I needed. Food looks good. Your puri looks amazing, so I feel like I'll steal.
Omelette ka badshah or bread ka king.
Come up with this song.
No regrets for not finishing the hike, no?
We're going to finish it. We're just refueling.
Food before fit. Food before fit, let's... Refueled and ready to go back. Continue our hike. I guess we have half of the hike still remaining, so we'll do that, but the sun is pretty, how do I say it, man?
It's out and about.
Yeah, it's like absolutely the worst time to do this hike, but then we still want to complete it, so...
Mister, can you stop for me? I ain't got much besides this guitar. Back a ways you'd find what else I own in the trunk of that damned old car. Don't know what blue, but it's smoking like hell, and man, it sure don't sound good. They made it clear it ain't going no further celestial.
The hike takes you through like different parts of the coastline. So there's one bit which is near Varkala, which is a little bit more touristy, where you have the cafes and people. And then you have another side which has a small little fishing settlement. You walk further down and it's just like beach after beach after beach, and it's so secluded. You can just like get into the water, take a dip if you want, and carry along. So we are, I think, halfway through, no, Sean? Midway?
I think we are way ahead halfway. I guess we're
Yeah.
like at the 75%.
Heaven and where I'm at the world, but it ain't got no other claims to fame.
Guys, it's about 12 in the afternoon, and we have almost hit the end of our hike. We are very close to this sort of a fishing village, but we don't see a lot of fishermen. There are a few here and there, but then more than the fishermen, we see many surfers trying to catch a wave. We are happy that we could come all the way till the end. We kind of braved through this, punishing sun. So I think we'll just go a little more ahead, see if we can spot some backwaters, and then after that we'll just go back to our room. And we need a long nap now, man. I mean, we absolutely need a long, tight nap.
See, I look at.
Wife is very tired, not able to vlog. Tell what are you seeing? Tell people. Alright people, so it's about 5 p.m. now, and we got a long nap after our tiring hike in the morning, and we are about to begin what is maybe the most relaxing side of our travel, which is trying food. So the Varkala's North Cliff is lined with all kinds of cafes and restaurants. You have everything from Indian to Italian to Tibetan, you name it. And we're going to try all of them tonight, and we're going to do it while we watch Varkala change its persona as the sun goes down, right? So it's obvious that tonight's going to be a good night because anything with food only makes things better.
Mr. Leash in that tie, don't bother with your tin on. I expect there'll be a few stars tonight. My soul.
Delicious. It's like a whole meal, dude. It's like a plateau. Insane.
A few times before.
We've had a good share of the ocean in the last few years, but little did we know that our perfect beach town was hiding right under our nose. From children playing with mud to grown-ups building castles, sting lookalikes strumming their guitar to bell-ringing candymen selling their sweets. And all of this next to strong flavors of Kerala's culture on the exact same stretch of the beach. Varkala was pretty much sugar, spice and everything nice. So, as the sun went down, there was only one thing left to be done, and boy did we do it well. Because we ate and ate and ate and ate. Alright everybody, this marks the end of our time in Varkala. Till we meet again in the next episode, take care and stay happy.